Well, it's been almost a decade since we got the spin-off film series Creed, which of course is part of the Rocky franchise. I've seen its first two films, they were both real good. And I've just saw the brand new sequel, Creed 3, now playing in theaters. But is this new installment of the Creed franchise another big knockout? Or is this one just due for a total knockout that's so bloody that you can't see much? Watch this spoiler free review and find out. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So, greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Dual, better known to you as the Big D, and this time around I bring to you a spoiler-free review of the just now released sports drama flick Creed 3, released by MGM, directed by and starring Michael B. Jordan as the titular character in his feature directorial debut, from a screenplay by Keenan Coogler and Zach Balan. This is the third Creed film and ninth overall installment in the Rocky film series. Also, Tessa Thompson and Phylicia Rashad return as well. Plus Jonathan Majors, Wood Harris, Florian Munteanu, let's see, and yeah, what's and Mila Davis Kent in supporting roles. Anyway, now this film was something really big and what have you. This, of course, is the first title to be self-distributed by MGM under their new ownership of Amazon, who shut down the studio's previous distributor, United Artists Releasing, on the day of the film's release due to the financial failures of the studio's 2022 awards season titles. Anyway, now it will be released by Warner Bros. Internationally, but it won't. But it's not involved with MGM for this film like the first two. Now, if you haven't seen my reviews of the first two Creed films, click on that card and it'll take you to the Rocky playlist where you can see those, which I did a few years ago. Later on, maybe down the road, I will review the films and this one with spoilers. But for now, this is a spoiler-free review. Anyway, and also this is the first film where Sylvester Stallone stars as Rocky Balboa. However, he still serves as producer alongside Ryan Coogler, who directed the first Creed film. Anyway, we start with a flashback in 2022 when a young Adonis Creed sneaks out with his best friend, Golden Gloves champion Damian Diamond Dame Anderson, to watch Dame compete in an underground boxing match. After Dame's victory, he tells Donnie, who he calls as for a nickname, about his aspirations to turn professional and become a world champion. During a detour at a liquor store, Donnie impulsively attacks a man named Leon. So apparently that was a big shock at the beginning. Then we go to years later when Donnie fights and wins in a rematch against Pretty Ricky Conlon, got released from his prison sentence and what have you. Years later, Donnie runs Delphi Boxing Academy with his coach Tony Evers Jr., aka Little Duke, and is promoting his protege, world champion Felix El Guerrero Chavez, in a match against Victor Drago from the last film. Yes, he's back as well. And due to her hearing problems, Bianca, who of course is Donnie's wife, forgoes performing and becomes a successful producer. The two keep watch over the declining health of Donnie's adoptive mother, Mary Ann, and their daughter, Amara, aspires to be a boxer like her father, which gets her into trouble at school. Meanwhile, Dame is released from prison and reconnects with Donnie and wants a shot. But apparently, it really takes a turn for the worse. Excuse me, everyone. But that's all I'm going to tell you and what have you, which really ticks off Donnie. But anyway, Donnie thought he was helping, but well, that's not what he thinks. But anyway, that's all the story I will give to you. So that's only a wee bit of what you will hear, but that's all I'm going to tell you. But no, I'm not giving you the rest of this story because this is a spoiler-free review, as you know already. Anyway, now let me give you my thoughts on Creed 3. From what I've seen of the film, I think it's pretty good. I mean, despite the film's just a little more short than its predecessors, but overall, it's still gotten some pretty good reviews and what have you. The film is currently at 87% on Rotten Tomatoes, where their review is stepping out from Rocky Balboa's iconic shadow at last. The Creed franchise reasserts its champion status thanks to star Michael B. Jordan's punchy direction and nuanced heel turn by Jonathan Majors, whom we more recently saw in Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania not so long ago as Kang. Now, I must admit, he did an exceptionally good job in playing Dame Anderson, definitely. Michael B. Jordan once again plays Adonis Donnie Creed, who I will say he's still good at. Tessa Thompson's back as Bianca Taylor, who is really good. Wood Harris once again plays Tony Little Duke Evers, and Florian Munteanu once again plays Victor Drago. And Phylicia Rashad returns as Mary Ann Creed. Definitely pretty good. Now, Tony Bellew returns as pre Ricky Conlon from the first film. And we have cameo appearances from boxer Canelo Alvarez and singer Kelani. If I mispronounce those two names, I do apologize. They make cameos as themselves. Now, at this point, I liked their performances. Jose Benavides Jr. plays Felix Chavez, and Salinas Leva plays his mother, Laura. Now, at this point, the big guys are all real good, but I also was surprised by the performance of young Mila Davis Kent as Amara Creed. Yes, she's deaf, as I almost forgot, but after revisiting Creed 2, I will say she is exceptionally very good. But anyway, I hope for the best she becomes a big staple for this. Now, some people have been saying this would be the final installment for a trilogy, but however, a month before this came out last month, Michael B. Jordan confirmed that a fourth Creed was happening for sure, and that spin-offs were also being considered. So, I wish them the best of luck with what have you. But anyway, the cast was absolutely good, and I think the story was pretty good too. I must warn you though that Damien is a pretty tough guy. Believe me, he proved to be more brutal than even Clubber Lang from Rocky 3, or even Ivan Drago himself from Rocky 4. But, well, let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. Okay, he might not come to 110% close to Ivan Drago, but, well, close, sort of. Also, Joseph Shirley does the score for the film, which it's pretty good. Now, Shirley was previously part of Ludwig Göransson's team scoring the first two films as a technical score engineer and score programmer. So the music's really good too. So overall, I think Creed 3 is good, and I thought it was good. It does have a few sad moments, and well, it is a shame they didn't bring old Sly on board, but that really doesn't hurt the film completely much from my point of view. But you don't have to take my word for it. So overall, I would say give Creed 3 a watch. Go check it out while you can. Anyway, again, the cast is good, the score is good, the music, as well as the characters and what have you. Jonathan Majors is great as Damien, so he did just as well as he did as Kang in Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania, so definitely look into Creed 3. Now for my score, I'm going to give Creed 3 5 stars. Yes. And of course, which means on a scale of 1 to 10, it gets a 10. So I consider this to be another big KO for this franchise. So what did you think of Creed 3? Let me know in the comment section below. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Join me next time when I bring to you my TV log of the Flintstones. That's right, I'm finally going to talk about the OG series that started it all. So, I do hope you enjoyed my review of Creed 3, and if you did, check out my spoiler-free reviews of these other recent films that I've seen. In the upper left-hand corner is my recent spoiler-free review of a film I was just talking about, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. The upper right-hand corner is my spoiler-free review of a film that may be overrated, but is still one of my favorites of this year so far, Megan. Or if you would like to check out something else, go to the bottom left-hand corner and see my first time watches ranking for last month, February. And the bottom right hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thank you for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.